Hello, this is Azrael. Thank you for tuning into my channel. And today we're going to be talking about something that I've been hearing a lot about, a lot of debates online. Now, this is not a video response to anybody. This is just my thoughts, my opinions, because I've been listening. With all this synchronicity going on, you hear about it, about a topic, and then all of a sudden you can't stop hearing about it for a long period of time because it all seems to come together. About this, we are talking about, is prayer a magical act? Now, let me tell you something. Uh, this answer comes into two parts, yes and no. To say that it is yes or say that it is no, I believe is a oversimplification of the truth. First, let's start with the no part, the no definition. Now, if you are praying to a God just because you want to glorify it, uh, that's not magic. So this would be an instance where prayer is not magic. This is a form of servitude, slavery, spiritual slavery. You're basically appeasing a god or spirit because you don't want it to fuck your shit up. Okay, that's not magic. That's just begging. I'm looking for uh, mercy. Now, that being said, the yes part is that when a person prays, let's say for a job or for love or for protection or help and any or health, you cannot tell me that the person praying, and I'm going to use an example. I'm going to use Christianity as an example because most people at least have some kind of background knowledge in this subject. You cannot tell me that when you pray, or these people when they pray to God, that they are not mentally and emotionally invested in it. And in order for magic to work, the soul, the key, no matter what you believe in, is thought and intent, your mental and emotional intent. The people who are praying for their sick loved ones, the people who are praying for help, are definitely mentally and emotionally invested, and that's what they want. They are definitely, by this definition, yes, they are practicing magic. Now, that being said, it is one of the lower forms. Now, when I say lower forms, uh, don't think that I mean by, oh, yeah, it's prayer. No, we're talking about the most basic form of magic, stripped of everything that would make a magic ritual more powerful, except for one thing. They're petitioning a god. Now, let's break this down. If a witch asks another witch to help them in their magic by combining their wills together for the common goal, you would not say this is not magic. You would not say this is, oh, that's just they're praying together. You would not look at a witch performing magical rituals and all of a sudden calling down the aid of a deity. You wouldn't say they're not practicing magic. But yet, when a lot of these people that say this kind of prayer isn't magic, that's exactly what they're doing. And if they use that same logic and apply it to the witch, then obviously because they're mixing their will with another will, then they're not practicing magic. So just because they are petitioning a god to help them in their goal does not mean that they're not practicing magic. Uh, the real difference is that they're asking the will of a god or spirit, and the other witch is asking for aid from another witch that's still living or on this plane of existence. Now, you see, this is magic because it even has a name. It's called theurgy. That's right. When you type in theurgy, you're going to find that the definition of theurgy is a form of white magic practiced by the religious. Now, you see, when I was a Bible-believing Christian, I was told when I pray to God, I have to already believe that He has answered the prayer. This is very similar to people who cast a spell believing that it is working and don't worry about it, forget about it. You believe that that God answers your prayer. You're hoping that His will matches your will to make what you want manifest. That's the whole point of prayer, is to try to change reality. And then again, if you're even with Aleister Crowley's definition about magic being the art and science of conforming reality to one's will, this still fits that description. So again, Prayer to worship a deity is not magic. Prayer to try to change reality to conform to one's will, or hope that a god or spirit grants aid in that will. Yes, you're using your will and emotional intent. It's magic by any definition. Again, now the Protestants, what the Protestants have done was looked at all these rituals and deem it witchcraft. So they basically sterilized their form of magic, the theurgy, as it's called, to look nothing like what traditionally people think about magic. Now they did this for a specific reason. They don't want you to think that you're practicing magic. They don't want to be considered what they do magic. They want to be different. They want to be better than you. So they set their ritual or as sterile as possible, literally. So don't buy into that. The whole reason why they do that is because they don't want you to be able to have personal power. And they get away by saying, "Oh, it's always God's will." But of course, if you read their scriptures, it clearly states that yes, you have God's will, and then you have prayer changes things. So just a little tidbit there. Don't underestimate it, because let me tell you, Christians, traditional Christians, and other religious people, whether it be Islam or whatever, they all, the monotheistic faith specifically, they're praying so you won't be a witch. They're praying, they're working their will and invoking their God against you. They are still casting spells against you, and you need to understand that. And it's been very successful, if you ask me. I mean, otherwise, the Abrahamic God would not have been so dominant for the past, 2,000 years. So there's power in their prayer. So when somebody, if they're going to pray to you, pray for your soul, understand they're praying so you won't be you. So you need to take that in consideration, and don't poo-poo the fact that, it's just prayer. It's just the lower form, the less flamboyant. As Aleister Crowley said, never underestimate the power of aesthetics. That's one reason why we have elaborate rituals, because these rituals, speak to our mind and build up energy for us to direct. Again, they're still passionate, they're still thinking, and again, they're trying to conform reality to their will using the aid of a god. This is still a form of magic. Again, it's called theurgy. Check it out and learn whatever you can about it. So, okay, well, this was the end of this rant, and till next time, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Take care.